Watch this video to learn about the dangers of eating foods that are high in estrogen and what to replace these foods with to avoid the potentially devastating effects on your health and hormones. A lot of modern diets include foods that throw off hormone balance, making many people's estrogen levels rise and lower progesterone. When males eat too many estrogen-rich foods, they may start to exhibit more feminine traits, and when women eat too many estrogen-rich foods, they may develop more health problems such as hypothyroidism, autoimmune diseases, chronic tiredness, and even ovarian cancer. I'll go over 5 items in foods that are high in estrogen that you should totally cut out of your diet, and then I'll include foods that can aid in estrogen detoxification that you should include in your diet towards the conclusion. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more valuable wellness tips to transform your health. Soy is the first food you should stay away from since it contains an excessive amount of estrogen, also known as xenoestrogens. The majority of soy products on the market today, particularly processed soy, have been genetically engineered. And eating soy, which is rich in estrogen once again. Whether it's ordinary soybeans, soy protein powder, or milk, this is something you should stay away from. Years ago, soy began to be consumed in great quantities due to its popularity in Okinawa, Japan, but they consumed a different kind of soy. Our modern-day genetically engineered soy wasn't originally from this place. The soy was natto, a fermented kind of soybeans. Vitamin K2 and probiotics were abundant in it. The effects of estrogen weren't there. These estrogen-containing foods are problematic since they are xenoestrogens. Their estrogen-boosting or estrogen-mimicking effects raise the risk of breast and cervical cancers in women. Also, males may experience serious health problems, such as low testosterone, impotence, and others. Soy is the most estrogen-rich food you should avoid at all costs. Second most common food item is sugar. When you eat a lot of carbs and sweets, your body produces more estrogen and less progesterone. Therefore, do away with manufactured sugar. Large quantities of grains should be eliminated. Substitute in additional fruits and vegetables for the huge grains you're already eating. A better alternative would be to use sprouted grains if you must eat grains. Reducing carb consumption will help bring those ratios into balance. One other thing you can do to naturally reduce and balance out your estrogen levels is to eat more healthy fats. Now, traditional meat and dairy products may be the worst offenders when it comes to estrogen levels in your diet. Growth hormones like RBGH, estradiol, and other hormone-based drugs are among the 20 chemicals and pharmaceuticals identified in the average modern milk. Let this sink in once again. A gallon of milk is something you can easily get at your neighborhood supermarket. Your estrogen levels will rise since that milk includes more than 20 different drugs and substances. This is why you will see young girls whose menstrual cycles begin at about the age of 9 or 10 instead of 13 or 14, due to the abundance of steroids and hormones in both milk and meat. If you're strapped for cash but yet want to improve your health, use that money toward purchasing leaner cuts of meat. We know that non-organic beef and raw standard dairy products include steroids and estrogen, so try to stick to organic varieties. That will raise your chances of developing any of the diseases we discussed, including cancer, autoimmune disorders, and other neurological problems. As a concluding point, we have already discussed the elimination of soy, sugar, conventional meat, and dairy. And lastly, please do not use plastic containers that contain bisphenol A, BPA, for drinking or eating. Bisphenol A is abbreviated as BPA. This chemical, found in many polymers, is a xenoestrogen, phytoestrogen, or estrogen mimicker. Therefore, you should avoid drinking from plastic bottles, particularly when they are hot. The amount of plastic that leaches into water from an exposed plastic water bottle increases by a factor of 90 to 100 when left in the sun. Those will enter your system when you consume them, and they will cause hormonal issues. Teflon pans are another item that comes along with plastic. Indeed, PFLAs, also known as estrogen mimickers, are increased 400-fold when Teflon pans are heated. The elimination of certain meals and goods should be a top priority. A chemical called indole-3-carbinol can be present in cruciferous vegetables and can help with estrogen detoxification. It begins in your body as a sulfuric acid. Sulfur or sulfurane possesses potent detoxifying characteristics. In order to aid your body's detoxification process with indole-3-carbinol and other substances, it is recommended that you cut out these foods and increase your consumption of cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, and collard greens. Milk thistle and dandelion are two other beneficial supplements to help remove estrogen. If you got value from this content, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on valuable future content that you will receive daily.